Hi, welcome to Afterthoughts. This is Marquita. Today we are reviewing The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 13, entitled Alone. Okay, Walking Dead fans, another episode where we're catching up with just parts of the group. We didn't even get to the meat and potatoes of the group yet, which I feel is Rick and Carl and Michonne. And how about the people who know why the zombies are here and how to stop them? These are the people we want to see, but no, we didn't see them today. We got to see Daryl, who is, again, my number one favorite, and Beth. And we also caught up with Bob, Sasha, and Maggie. So, let's start with Daryl and Beth. Daryl and Beth's traveling. They find an old funeral home. They stash out in there. Somebody obviously sees them in there, the owner of the funeral home, which we already knew that was there because everything was spotless and there was fresh food stocked in the cabinets and it was spotless too. So they expected someone to come back, but the way the person came back was sending a bunch of walkers to the door and kidnapping Beth. So their side of the story ended with Beth getting kidnapped, it seems, or abducted. We see that her bag is left, and we see a car speed off with the cross on it, no doubt. And we don't know what that's about. That's really weird. Daryl was running after the car for a little bit, then came across a new group. It looks like the guys that was in the house that Rick was in, the one that we deemed as bad guys earlier in this season. So now Daryl's a part of that group, which, you know, of course he fits in with, but I guess it's going to be essential to the storyline a little bit later. So that's where Daryl is, and where Beth is, we do not know. It was really weird for her to just get abducted by a car, because the first thing you think are troubling thoughts. You know, it's a zombie apocalypse and she's a young lady and she just got abducted in a car. That was very uncomfortable for me. So I hope we get into that storyline a little bit more so we can know she's okay, you know, please. And then we get to Sasha, Bob, and Maggie. They're all heading to, they're walking. We come across the sign for this camp, this glory camp that everybody keeps running across. So Maggie decides to head there because she knows Glenn would probably find her there. Sasha was a little nonchalant about that idea. She just wanted to stay somewhere and start a new camp and everything. So she actually decided to separate herself from the group to do so. End up running into Maggie. Her and Maggie go, and her, Bob, and Maggie are all together again, going towards the camp. In the very last scene, we see Glenn sees one of Maggie's many notices to head to the camp because I'm going to be there. So finally, they'll hopefully get reunited. So now we know that Carol's heading to the camp. We know that now Maggie and Sasha and Bob's heading to the camp. We know Glenn's heading to the camp now. Rick and Carl and Michonne seen the sign. They're heading to the camp. We didn't get to see the scientists and the new characters again, but we know that they're with Glenn. So I'm hoping they're all heading to the camp and we're finally about to get into it because once again, this was episode 13 and there's 16 episodes in the season. So we're left with 3 more episodes to finish a plot, a storyline or something, and we're still getting to the camp, which seems to be the main focus on right now, getting to the camp and getting everyone to the camp, and they're doing it so slow. And so many episodes. We see the preview for next episode and we're just going to get with Carol and Lizzie a little bit more, which is awesome because I like seeing that group as well. But can we get to the camp already? I don't understand what is going to happen. I guess you do need to read the books, but 3 more episodes left and we are still picking up pieces. But I actually did kind of enjoy this one a little bit. I think it's interesting to switch it up with Beth getting kidnapped. I think it's interesting to add Daryl into a new group, and we have more members on the show now. So, and that finally Glenn and Maggie kind of made some sort of connection. So it seems like they're finally getting everything back together again. So that's the thing about this show. It's just so drawn out. But when it actually does get good for an episode, it's a good episode. So you just have to work your way up to that episode. So I'm hoping we're finally working our way there because 3 more episodes left in the season and we're still scattered. Our group is still scattered and confused. So, not a bad episode to watch just because nothing really happened too much to progress the storyline except that we know everyone's heading to the camp now a little bit more. But it didn't take a whole episode to do that, you know, but at the same time, again, we saw a little bit of switching up and, you know, you just get used to the Walking Dead writers writing, I guess. You just have to get comfortable with being patient for a whole season to get to a point. And that's what we're doing. So other than that, that was the episode. Hopefully it'll pick up again next week a little bit more. It's not that these individual episodes are so bad. It's not that. It's just that there's too many of them. We don't need so many episodes of individual characters because it's taking up too much time. That's the only problem that I have with the writing on this show. It's like really drawn out. It's like almost like they ran out of ideas or something. So I'm really interested into the scientists and the new people that we saw. I'm hoping that we get into them a little bit more. Always interested to see Rick. Always love seeing Daryl, even though he's with this new group. And hopefully everyone meets at this new place of refuge pretty soon. So that was The Walking Dead for tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, if there's something that I missed, it happens, let me know. Check out all our other Afterthought videos on all our other TV shows and movies that we love to watch. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks.